Hey there, this is Marissa with Marissa Moments Podcast, Healing While I Heal, where I share real life stories and their divine healing translations. So let's just get straight into it.
So check this out. Someone used to call me out of my name all the time. So much so that I used to joke about swearing that the B word was my actual name, right? And then I grew up, and in college, someone called me the B word, and I snapped. I snapped instantly. I read that person for filth, so much so that someone else had to intervene and try to explain away why that person said that word to me, and had to, in an effort to kind of bring me off of that proverbial edge, they wanted to let me know that they didn't mean it in a derogatory way. They weren't meaning it to put me down or anything like that, but I couldn't hear them, right? I couldn't hear them at all. All I knew was somebody disrespected me in a major way, and I was not having it. Now let's fast forward into my 20s. Same thing happened. Anytime someone used the specific word, I was completely triggered. It was like a siren started to go off in my head. I saw red, and whatever I said, whatever came out of my mouth, it was no holds barred. I would go for the jugular, and then I would go for the jugular behind the jugular because I did not care. How dare you, right? Now let's get to the healing translation behind this, and let's get a little bit deeper, because I didn't even realize until fairly recently, actually, why I snapped so hard on people who referred to me as that word. I didn't get it. And, it's so clear now, but isn't that the way things go, right? The clarity comes in knowing that it was a part of my toxic programming. That word that was said to me so much, so often, in such a very vile way, in a toxic way, in a traumatic way, so much so that I've made sure that I don't even slip up and call my kids that name. I don't slip up and call people that name. I take that word very seriously. Now, I'm being very transparent because these are my real life moments. And for me to even discuss it right now is kind of painful. It definitely, not kind of, it is painful. It elicits that same feeling of sorrow and sadness, and that feeling that of being demeaned, right? But now, here's the place and space where we're able to transmute that energy. Because that's what healing is about, right? We're able to take it, to clarify it, to get to the root of what we perceive to be the air quotes problem, and then turn it into our strength. Because once we what do they say? Call a demon by its name and you take away its power. And that's the same equivalent as just recognizing what the problem is in the first place. Getting to the root of things and not skirting around it, not trying to pretend it's not there, not trying to pretend I'm not hurt, not trying to pretend anything. It's about getting to the root of the issue and uncovering the whys. Anyway, I'm talking in circles and I'm quite aware of it. The bottom line to this bottom line is I recognize that the word is just a word and I've taken away its power. Now, will I allow anyone to call me out of my name? No, I will not. But the way that I will represent myself if and when that situation and circumstance were to occur is not nearly the same way as I would have previously before I recognized that I was triggered by something I had yet to heal. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? What thing from your past are you inadvertently allowing to still serve as a major toxic pressure / trigger point for you today? In that you will essentially take the head off of anyone who comes at you, regardless of their intent, whether they come in a friendly, joking way or they come at you in a harmless or even a harmful way. It's like, what is it? Self-defense? What do they say? You're only allowed to apply essentially as much pressure as needed to save yourself. So if someone comes at me with a knife and I shoot them up, obviously, metaphorically speaking, then that's not equal. I've gone above and beyond, and now the onus is on me. Anyway, again, I'm talking in circles. The bottom line to the bottom line to the bottom line is this. Find your triggers, heal them, and then you're able to detach that traumatic response, and you're able to approach things with grace and humility and understanding. And that's what we're doing here. So happy healing.
And if this message resonates, then that means it is for you. And if not, that's cool too. Just keep it pushing. Either way, I thank you for listening, and I wish you the very, very, very best day ever. Until next time, you know the vibes. Peace. Oh, and by the way, don't forget to check me out on all social media. I'm basically everywhere you probably shouldn't be. But when you look me up, just remember it is Marissa Moments, and that is Marissa with one S, because there is only one me. So until next time, happy healing.
Download after download after download after download. Hey, download after download after download after download. Hey, download after